Well, we were very, very fortunate, both my husband and myself, when he was assigned to us. And that was 3 or 4 years ago. I don't remember exactly how many years he was with us, but it could have been 4.
Wow.
In the beginning, it was just fairly minor things. I mean, he gave my husband showers, and that was pretty much it. But then as my husband regressed, there were many more things he had to help him with.
Sure, he required a lot more care and attention, exactly.
And we were just pleased from the very beginning with Joseph.
So when you describe Joseph to other people, what are the words that come to mind?
Well, he's just the best. We couldn't have gotten anybody that was better than Joseph.
And so knowing that relationship, when your husband passed and you had the funeral, what happened at the funeral?
Well, we just liked him so very much that we kind of wanted to recognize him at the funeral. And the best way we thought to do that was when we had the prayers of the faithful in our church, and we just thanked him, asked God to bless him for all he had done for my husband and for us, because it made us comfortable.
Exactly, and helped with what you had to go through and made it an easier process.
Well, we could always rely on him, and I mean, he was always there when he said he was going to be there, and just...
And then after your husband passed away, and he didn't need to come to see you anymore.
He did.
He did.
He came the day after Nick died. And my family, I have 4 daughters, and they were all there, and we just sat and talked. And then he came a couple other times. My girls were there, some of them were there then too. But he just came and hugged us, and it just was very comforting. Well, I'm happy to tell Joseph how much we loved him. I've already done that, but I'll tell him again. We love you, Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So Joseph was with Mats for how many years?
He was 4 years.
4 years.
And I think he was my husband was one of his first residents that he took care of.
I think you're right.
I have no idea what they talked about, but I really think they became very good friends.
I remember seeing them together, and you're right, Anita, it was like there was a friendship there.
Yes.
Yes.
And they had some common things they could talk about, because my husband, he had to learn speaking English when he came, and Joseph was taking classes at UMass, I think it was, in Boston.
Yep.
So they were discussing the language, and then they was discussing getting the citizenship, because my husband had done that too.
So there was such a bond there for the two of them.
It was.
And when Joseph would show up, did it almost feel like he was excited to see his friend?
Yes.
Yes.
He kept track of Mats's friends and our kids, always asking what they were doing, where they were, and how they were getting along, or if they were coming to visit.
Wasn't that special?
It was. At the end, he was the last one in our house before he died. 2 days later,
he was with him.
He was with him all the time.
Well, Joseph came, and immediately he and Peter connected, and he was wonderful. He would take Peter up to the garden. Maybe they'd have a picnic lunch, and I would, went off and did errands, and if I were driving back, I could see the two of them chatting away and walking together, and he was very nice to our kids. And when Peter died, he came to see me, and he's just a wonderful, wonderful person. So I know a while back he seemed to be having he wasn't so sure about being here and how they felt about him and everything. So I wrote a letter to, compliment him and tell them what he had meant to us. And so I'm glad you're doing this. And, and he's now going to school. He has a child,
Yes.
Dear, dear man. you know, and everybody wants Joseph.
And did he visit him when he went over to Rose Court?
Yes, he did.
Yes.
No, he was just a wonderful, an exceptional person. I mean, they needed more people like Joseph. He is lovable, kind, generous, very thoughtful, giving. You know, and he never, if I were a little late getting back, he'd always be there. He would never be cross or anything like that. Just a wonderful, gentle person. Great big man, but so gentle.
And his favorite expression is there anything else?
That's wonderful.
Yes.
That's incredible.
But I'm very trusting of him, yes.
Sure.
Sure. And he could do other things, but he chooses to be with us, which is wonderful.
Being caretaker, it's very challenging, you know, but it's something I love to do.
They feel like when you go into their home that you're part of their family.
Yes, it's not the only care, like, you know, you open to the resident, you know, like you share information with them, you know, tell them how you feel, you know. If they need, it's not only the care, if they need help with something else, you help them, like, you know. So it's like, it's not only care, it's like you have a connection. I try to make a connection with them. It's home support. It's like we're a family. We take care of each other.
Yes.
You know, and we look out for each other.
Yes.
Yeah.